two of today's most controversial presidents who have had several disagreements throughout their terms in office. Nicolas Maduro and Donald Trump are two powerful politicians who have made a lot of money during their governments. Today, they live comfortable lives in some of the most expensive properties in their countries, drive modern cars, travel in private jets, and pocket a lot of money each year in different ways. But do you know which of these presidents has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Nicolas Maduro and Donald Trump. Both politicians don't skimp on sophistication when it comes to choosing where to live. But who owns the most expensive apartment? Nicolas Maduro, for example. There is speculation that he owned a sophisticated unit in the 1,000 Museum skyscrapers in Miami, one of the most luxurious buildings in the world. This stunning tower, over 60 stories high, has a contemporary design, with a facade clad in crystalline glass with a structure made up of curved lines, which help to create a super modern look. Entering the building, you can see how sophisticated it is, with its futuristic and stunning architecture. Residents of this condominium can enjoy a great deal of comfort, with an infrastructure that only buildings of this level can offer. Among the facilities in the building are, for example, lounges with bars, relaxation areas, movie theaters, complete gym, indoor swimming pools with city views, and even a private helipad on the top floor. To give you an idea, there are approximately 33,000 square feet of leisure areas in the condominium alone, which means there's plenty of space to enjoy. All the luxury that this complex offers, together with the modern units, also attracts the attention of other major global celebrities, such as former footballer David Beckham, who owns an apartment valued at $19.8 million. And although it's not known for sure what Maduro's unit looked like, it's safe to say that it offers spectacular views of the city from the main rooms, something that all the apartments have in common. And according to some rumors, the president's unit was bought together with another for a total of $21 million. Meanwhile, in his famous skyscraper in New York, Trump Tower, Donald reserved the top 3 floors to make it his home. Just by looking at the front door, you can imagine the luxury of the former president's residence, as it's made of gold with diamonds embedded in it. The penthouse is decorated with large chandeliers and luxurious furniture, while 24K gold ornaments adorn the space, from ceilings and moldings to trays and glasses. Inspired by the Palace of Versailles, the furniture and decoration are of classic style, with marble finishes. The spacious living room, for example, features artworks on the walls, a grand white piano, and sumptuous chandeliers, as well as a sculpted and well-lit fountain in the center of the room. There are also European sculptures and ornaments, as well as candlelit chandeliers throughout the residence. It's in this luxurious environment that Trump gathers his 5 children and wife for special occasions and also hosts important meetings with guests. A private elevator connects the apartment to the former president's office on another floor of the building. But if the businessman or his wife prefer to work directly from home, there's an office with a great view of the city within the triplex itself. In fact, the entire residence features large glass windows that offer stunning views from every room. Located on a bustling avenue in New York, Trump Tower has also housed the residences of various celebrities, such as soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo and the late singer Michael Jackson. In the case of the athlete's apartment, the decoration heavily featured wood and vintage furniture, and he purchased the property for $18.5 million. But since Trump's triplex is larger and more luxurious, with palace-worthy decor, its value is also higher. Some sources claim that Trump's home with his beautiful wife in the heart of New York is worth $100 million. In other words, Trump wins this round. Both political leaders use beautiful vehicles on a daily basis, but who always has the best cars at their disposal? Maduro has already been clicked, for example, with a number of different types of cars. Toro Leon TR $201,200, Moto Force 1000 for $11,800, Kawasaki Mule 4010 for $13,500, and a $14,000 Polaris Ranger. He has also been seen with some tractors, such as a Veniron TS82 for $2,000, a Changfa CFH for $16,000, and even a John Deere that costs up to $30,000 depending on the year and version. When it comes to cars, the president's collection seems to be quite luxurious, and among the vehicles he has been seen with are a Gregel X12 $6,600, Saipa Sina from $14,500, Cherry Tiggo 5 for $17,600, and a Cadillac Fleetwood $30,000. He was also spotted with two Toyota 4Runner models costing $40,000 each, as well as two versions of the Toyota SW4 costing around $53,000. Raising the price, Nicolas Maduro also owns a Ford Explorer, a large SUV that can accommodate up to 7 passengers. This car is perfect for those who don't want to compromise on safety and comfort, which is why it cost the president around $60,000. Another impressive car in his collection is a Toyota Sequoia, a high-performance SUV that also features a spacious interior for up to 8 people, as well as modern technology features to aid driving. And that must be why this car costs $65,000. In addition, Maduro is the country's president, so he also has some more robust cars at his disposal, such as the Tayuna, a multi-purpose Venezuelan military vehicle. And although it is difficult to determine the cost of this machine, it is estimated that the average unit value of the Tayuna is $70,000. Meanwhile, there is speculation that Trump has owned many cars. But among those he's been seen driving are a 2011 Chevrolet Camaro worth $30,000, a Cadillac XLR-V worth $45,000, a Chevrolet Suburban worth $62,000, a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, which typically costs around $76,000, and a Ferrari 360 Spider valued at $120,000. One of the most exclusive cars in his collection was a 1988 Cadillac Trump Golden Series limousine, a vehicle of which only 2 examples exist. This car was built for $80,000, which is about $160,000 today. Going up in price, Donald Trump also owned a 2007 Ferrari F430 F1 Coupe, which was auctioned in 2017 for $270,000. Another vehicle that passed through the businessman's garage was a Lamborghini Diablo VT, a highly exclusive machine valued at around $420,000. To gift the First Lady, Donald Trump purchased a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a super sports model worth $450,000. Trump has also been seen driving a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a super elegant sedan from the famous luxury car brand Rolls-Royce. The vehicle's interior is impeccably finished with first-class materials that bring a lot of sophistication to the space. And to own one of these cars, you might have to shell out up to $460,000. And for having the most luxurious cars, Donald Trump wins this round. Point for him. Both presidents love to travel by private aircraft, but which of them has the most impressive fleet of airliners? Maduro has already been seen, for example, in an Embraer 190 VIP from Conviasa, an airline owned by the Venezuelan government. This large aircraft stands out for having an advanced aviation system, which helps to reduce fuel consumption during journeys. Inside, the plane has comfortable seats for up to 114 people. That's probably why an aircraft of this model costs around $11.9 million, while the charter price is around $12,500 per hour. One of the jet models most used by Nicolas Maduro, on the other hand, is a Dassault Falcon 900, an aircraft known for having 3 engines, which is capable of offering much more safety and autonomy. The interior of the jet is also very spacious and modern and can hold up to 14 people. To enjoy all this luxury, you need to shell out around $13 million. And according to media reports, Nicolas Maduro has already had at least one jet of this model seized by the United States, but he seems to have more than one Dassault Falcon 900 at his disposal. Going further up the price scale, another impressive aircraft on which the Venezuelan president travels is an Airbus A319 ACJ, which also has a Conviasa livery. This is a modified aircraft for the president's VIP transportation, capable of traveling much longer distances than a regular A319, as well as offering more comfort inside. And although it is difficult to determine the price of the plane used by the president, this model of aircraft costs around $73 million. Trump, for his part, is not far behind. The businessman and current U.S. presidential candidate has a fleet of helicopters at his disposal, having declared 3 units of the Sikorsky S-76 model. Located in New York, Florida, and Scotland, the helicopters are an exclusive convenience for the executives, members, and VIP guests of Donald Trump's company. The helicopters have undergone interior renovations, equipped with sophisticated gold-plated hardware and comfortable finishes. Each one usually costs $7 million, for a total of $21 million. When it comes to jets, the simplest model the businessman owns is a Cessna Citation X, a medium-sized, high-speed twin-engine jet capable of comfortably carrying up to 9 passengers. It is often used by Trump when he needs agile transportation without neglecting comfort. No wonder the aircraft is valued at $23 million. For longer journeys, the businessman relies on his private Boeing 757, a very common model for commercial flights. The aircraft, in its traditional layout, can carry up to 280 passengers, but it has been refurbished to become a veritable mansion, meeting all of Donald Trump's requirements. The turbines, for example, were replaced with Rolls-Royce ones and the seat belts were plated in 24-karat gold. The jet was divided into the following areas: cabin with armchairs for relaxing watching a movie, with a TV for each bed; dining room; main lounge with a 57-inch television; a guest area with a sofa that turns into a bed; and Donald Trump's comfortable bedroom with a bed, armchair, and TV, as well as a bathroom with a gold-plated shower and sink. The estimated price of this customized aircraft capable of carrying 43 people is $100 million. It's not for everyone, is it? And because he invests more money in aircraft, Donald Trump wins this round. Both leaders have plenty of money to spend on luxury and comfort, but who spends the most extravagantly? Maduro likes to wear high-end watches, such as his Swatch Golden High Green, an accessory with a glass case and green leather strap, which costs around $186. Nicolas Maduro was spotted wearing a T-Touch navigator from Swiss watchmaker Tissot, priced at $595, as well as a T-Touch Expert stainless steel bracelet costing $2,900. Going even higher, the president has an elegant Hublot King Power Diego Maradona, a classic accessory featuring a ceramic bezel and a skeleton dial with blue accents, which is priced at around $36,000. He also has a Hublot Big Bang King Gold, another high-end piece from the Swiss brand, which has a black rubber strap and a satin-finished 18-karat rose gold case. And that must be why this sophisticated watch costs almost $45,000. The politician also has an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak offshore chronograph, an ultra-modern men's accessory with a black dial. And it's no coincidence that the watch was valued at £36,900, around $49,000 today. But according to Maduro himself, it was a gift from Maradona. In addition to all this, the Venezuelan president also likes to splurge on other jewels, such as at a UN meeting in 2018, where he wore a Rolex watch and 2 gold rings, which must have cost a fair amount of money. And for spending so much money on jewelry, Maduro is constantly criticized by many Venezuelans. Trump also spends a lot of money on luxury purchases. To always look sharp, for example, he likes to flaunt beautiful watches, such as his Azad Power Tourbillon limited edition worth $10,000. He also owns a vintage Rolex Day-Date President, a classic 18K yellow gold piece with high standard finishes for added durability. It's no surprise that this sophisticated accessory is valued at around $19,000. Climbing up in price, he owns a Patek Philippe Golden Ellipse, a 36mm accessory built in the 1980s. The watch features a navy blue dial with sapphire crystal and a yellow gold strap, offering water and shock resistance. This beautiful watch costs around $24,000. Trump's most expensive watch is a Vacheron Constantin Historiques Ultrafine 1968, an elegant timepiece for formal occasions, featuring a square shape, a rose gold case, and a black leather strap. To acquire such a model, Donald Trump must have spent a hefty sum, somewhere around $36,000. The politician doesn't skimp on other types of jewelry either. To celebrate his engagement to Melania, he bought an emerald-cut diamond ring weighing over 10 carats, made by Graf Diamonds. Although he claimed in 2005 that he purchased the jewel at a $1 million discount, it was later revealed that he paid $1.5 million for the piece. It's speculated that he spent another $3 million on a second ring from the same brand for their 10th wedding anniversary, which Melania was photographed wearing at an event. As they spend a lot of money on their appearances, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. As two of the world's most controversial presidents, there's no doubt that they've amassed huge fortunes, but which one has the biggest net worth? Starting with Nicolas Maduro. The politician's earnings have progressed according to the positions he has held. Since before becoming president of the country, he was also president of the National Assembly, foreign minister, and vice president. However, despite holding senior government positions for several years, none of his earnings in these roles have been significant. This is because, due to the economic crisis facing Venezuela, the bolivar, the country's official currency, has been devalued considerably. To give you an idea of how much Nicolas Maduro receives as president, Venezuelan law states that the salary of the head of state cannot exceed 12 minimum wages. Currently, it is estimated that Maduro earns the equivalent of just over $4,000 a month, which is around $48,800 a year. As Nicolas Maduro has held this position since 2013, he must have already received more than $536,000 in salaries alone. The politician has also been involved in many corruption controversies, and if the accusations are true, it is likely that he will pocket much more than is publicly disclosed. In terms of other sources of income, Nicolas presents the program Con Maduro Plus and the Maduro podcast. It is also believed that the president has investments in the real estate sector, which should generate good income for him. And although it's not known for sure how much Nicolas Maduro's fortune is worth, some sources estimate that his net worth currently exceeds $2 million, but considering everything we've seen so far about his luxurious lifestyle, we can imagine that his fortune is much greater than that. Moving on to Donald Trump. Most of his fortune has come from his business career, and because he's such a powerful tycoon, many people wonder what his plans are to return to the helm of the greatest global power, given that he's already quite wealthy. During his term as the 45th American president, Trump not only gave up his salary of $78,000 a month for donations, but also spent more than $66 million out of pocket to finance his campaign. As host of the reality TV show The Apprentice, the tycoon allegedly earned $427 million from his salary, sponsorships, and licenses over the show's 14 seasons. But his fortune goes far beyond his work in the media, as Donald Trump is a businessman with an extensive real estate portfolio, which guarantees him a great income. He owns several hotels around the world, such as the 5-star Trump International Hotel chain in Chicago, in Las Vegas, in Washington, D.C., in Greater New York, and in Doonbeg, Ireland, Trump Doral in Miami, Florida, and Turnberry in Scotland. The businessman also owns several golf courses, such as Bali in Indonesia and Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, not to mention his many luxurious residential and commercial buildings. Donald Trump also has a vast network of licensed products. According to Forbes, $170 million of his fortune is generated by products bearing his name alone. In addition, over the course of his career, Trump has written a total of 19 books on a variety of subjects, including a golf manual, guides to building a fortune, and even a detective novel. One of his most recent businesses was the creation of the Truth Social platform through his technology company Trump Media and Technology Group. In 2024, the startup merged with Digital World, and according to some experts, the former president's stake in the business was worth more than $3 billion. And unlike the big billionaires who have their fortune publicly exposed by having their assets allocated on the stock exchange, it's not so easy to know what all the former president's money is. And although Forbes estimates that in 2024 Trump's fortune will be around $7.5 billion, he has already declared that his net worth is an impressive $10 billion. In other words, Trump wins this round. At the end of this fight, we have 1 point for Nicolas Maduro against 5 points for Donald Trump, who wins this battle handily. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.